And from Teach Pre-K with more gingerbread activities. This time I'm going to go over some of my favorite gingerbread math activities. And if I have time, wait till the end and I'll throw in my favorite crafts, but I might have to make that a separate video. I don't know. I've got so many things. So if you want to extend your gingerbread unit from now and okay, this literacy activity is my rhyme, not a rhyme sort. And I've got a deck of rhyming pairs, and I will go through and say all of the pairs to the kids so that they know what picture is what. So this is dough moon. That does not rhyme. Beans cookie cutter does not rhyme. Socks gingerbread boy does not rhyme. Shirt lollipop does not rhyme. Hand fox does not rhyme. It looks like I've got a whole bunch of does not rhymes here, guys. Fairy berry rhymes. Dog log rhymes. Cat hat rhymes. Clock sock. Bat cat. Eggs legs. Spoon cake. Pig bread. Old woman coat. Salt cat. Eye pie. Star car. Ring king. Sun bun. And so on and so on. Okay, all of my lesson plans include these foldable emergent readers. You keep them flat. You bring out either crayons or markers. Let the kids color them. And when they are all colored, you fold them and it makes a little book. It says gingerbread boy, gingerbread girl, gingerbread house, gingerbread friends. So just a cute little book activity. This is also good for starter centers too. Okay, this is just a little sequencing activity. I've got the gingerbread man story. The old man, the old woman bake a cookie. The cookie runs away. It meets a pig. The pig, the old man, the old woman chase it. It meets a cow. Now the old man, old woman, pig, and cow chase it. It meets a horse. All of them are chasing it, gets to the river, and you see the introduction of the fox. The fox gets it to ride across the river, snip, snap. He's gone, the end. So after I read the gingerbread story, we get these out, and I will give the kids the different elements of the story. And we will then sequence the story and put it together in the right order of the gingerbread man. Okay, this is a great letter matching fine motor activities. We talk about using our pinchy fingers to open and close the clothespins. We see we've got uppercase A. We look at these three letters and we're gonna clip the lowercase match. And we will do this for every letter. I love activities like this because it incorporates a fine motor activity with letter matching. Okay, here's a little just matching gingerbread man vocabulary deck. And what I'll do is I'll put these in an array down here, kind of mix them up a little bit. And there are so many ways to play. One way that I like to play that's just easier on the kids is they flip it over and they just can keep flipping until they find a match. And we match the old man with the old man. Now there's like 10 or 12 of those. Just make your arrays as big as you want. Okay, here's some beginning sounds matching mats. And I have made little decks of gingerbread letters, little candy cane font letters in both uppercase and lowercase. I'm going to use the uppercase, but you can do whatever you want to challenge your kids. So I've got apron is A, book goes with B, cow C, dough D. And I have the letters down here, I mean the words down here, but I have them in a super light font so that there would be a clue, but not so much of a clue that it would be so easy. E, elf, F, friends, G, girl, H, house, and so on and so on. Okay, here are these gingerbread houses, and all the gumdrops have letters on them. You guys, I've updated most of these things that I'm showing you. This just has a simple frame around it and a really, really easy to read font. But I use any letter cards I have, and I'll pick a letter card, and then the kids have to find that letter and mark it. And they can mark it with either, here's a V, a gingerbread man, or a button. This comes in black and white, color, and uppercase and lowercase. So you can do straight match, lowercase, lowercase, straight match, uppercase, uppercase, or you can use daubers and mark the letters with those instead of using the color sheets and using buttons or something like that. Here is another literacy activity in my lesson plan, and it is clip the rhyme, or you can make it more challenging and clip the one that doesn't rhyme. So we've got ram, we've got a ham and a pizza. So if you were doing what rhymes, you would clip the ham, ram, ham, they rhyme. Here I've got fan, and I've got van and tape. If I was doing the one that didn't rhyme, I would clip tape. If I was doing the one that did rhyme, I would do van. I think for preschool and pre-kindergarten, doing the one that rhymes makes the most sense. But if you are working with kindergartners, you can do the one that doesn't rhyme, like moose, you've got goose, or you've got penguin. Penguin does not rhyme. So cat rhymes with hat, and king does not rhyme with ant because it rhymes with ring. So you could do either one of those. Okay, here is another letter match game that I have, and it's just upper to lowercase. So I've got cards with gingerbread people and the houses. The houses have uppercase, the little gingerbread people have lowercase. And you just find the matching little friend that goes with this little house by matching the upper and lowercase letters. I've also updated this one, you guys, and the colors are a lot brighter, and the uppercase letters are the same color as the lowercase letters. So it's just a little bit more cohesive, and it doesn't have the crazy background either. It's just plain, so a lot less ink, but just another really fun, simple letter match activity. Okay, this is an absolute favorite of the kids. So I have all these little cards with uppercase letters and lowercase letters. You can just use the letters that you want to use each time you play this. I think using 26 would be overwhelming, but I have little gingerbread people that I have the kids turn away, and I hide under the letters. And it's a letter identification name, so I tell them, you cannot touch the cards. Only the teacher can touch the cards. You've got to point to or say which letter you think the gingerbread man is under. So let's say my child's at my small group says I. Nope, not under I. And then I go to the next child, and he points to this, and I go, oh, H. So we are learning our letters as we go. And they didn't get a gingerbread man. Third student says J. There is a gingerbread man hiding under there. So if I had 3 kids at my center, I would have 3 gingerbread men hidden. If I have 4 kids, 4 gingerbread men. 5 kids, 5 gingerbread men. So each child finds a gingerbread man. Once they have found a gingerbread man, they stop and they wait for their friends to do it. And then I usually let them hide them for me. And that is by far their favorite thing. They love it. So this next activity starts with my little gingerbread man. We read Gingerbread Man Loose in the School, and I introduce him. We usually name him, and then he just kind of becomes part of our circle time area. And later in the week, I will have the teacher from the other class just take him, and she hides him somewhere in her room, or even just in our office, because it's going to be Friday by the time we find him. But Thursday, he goes missing. So all my kids make these missing posters. They say, if missing, if found, please return him as soon as you can. We think he is lost. He's our gingerbread man. And here's one that's colored. We put these all around the hallway, and the kids really get into it. They cannot believe our gingerbread man is missing. They all want to find him. They ask everyone around the school if they've seen him, and it's really cute because on Friday, the other teacher will bring him in and say, hey, he was hanging around our block table, or he was in our dramatic play area, and the kids love it. Hey, so along with all those great activities for literacy, here are my favorite books, and I'm going to show them to you in the order I read them to my class. I will read 2 books a day for 5 days in my class. So I'm giving you my top 10. There are 2 that I haven't read yet, and I'll tell you all about those when I get to them. But I start out the week with this book. It is just the traditional gingerbread story. I got this off Amazon. I'll leave links to all these books in the description. But I begin my unit with this. And it's tried and true. It's amazing. At story time later in the day, I read The Gingerbread Girl. The first gingerbread story, the fox eats the gingerbread man. I hope I'm not giving anything away, but you'll like the ending of this one. It's a similar tale, but I think the ending's a lot more satisfying for the kids. So the second day, I read The Gingerbread Man Loose in the School, and we've got a little gingerbread man for my class that we just have sitting up there because for that literacy activity that I showed you about the gingerbread man loose in the school, he disappears. So I have to read this the second day so we get to know and love our gingerbread man. So that's during circle time. During center time, I bring out Jan Brett's Gingerbread Baby, and they love the Gingerbread Baby because the Gingerbread Baby is sassy and fun, and it's another story that follows the same pattern as the Gingerbread Man, but the ending is a little bit more satisfying on this one too. Okay, so the following day, I have 2. And I don't read them in any particular order. Whichever I want to read during circle time, I will. Whatever one I want to read during center time, I will. But this is new. It's called The Gingerbread Twins by Renee Hayes. And this is special this year because I have 4 sets of twins in my preschool, my 3- and 4-year-old preschool this year. So I just thought with 4 sets of twins, we got to read this book. So I'm excited. I've read this book already. Super cute story. You'll love that one. Another one I really like to read since we're getting so close to Christmas and it's just a super fun story is The Gingerbread Pirates. This is always a favorite with my kids. The following day, I read The Plan for the Gingerbread House. And I haven't decided yet if we're going to try to make maybe some graham cracker gingerbread houses, but this is a good Thursday book for me because I'm done on Thursday. My 3-4s are done on Thursday. They only go 4 days. My pre-K goes 5, but I'm holding this in reserve for in case I want to build gingerbread houses. Okay, I've got to bring back The Gingerbread Girl. This is The Gingerbread Girl Goes Animal Crackers, and it's a continuation of the first one. And since they love The Gingerbread Girl, they love hearing more about her story. Okay, and another one that is a continuation is Gingerbread Friends. Maddie comes back, the gingerbread baby comes back, and there's lots more fun and adventure. And it has this really like beautiful, amazing ending that the kids just gasp when they see it. This is a wonderful book. And last but not least is a different take on the gingerbread story, and it is The Gingerbread Cowboy. So it's just another way of telling the same story. The kids absolutely love this one too. There's more that I have, but these are the 10 that I have chosen to read during my 5 circle times and 5 story times of the week. So I recommend those. They are wonderful. Gingerbread Man Loose in the School has kind of branched out. There's the Gingerbread Man Goes to the Zoo. and the fire truck, and on St. Patrick's Day too. But I save those for St. Patrick's Day when we learn about zoo animals and for our community helpers. So it just kind of brings a well-loved character back into different themes of our year, and it's fantastic. Anyway, I hope you've really enjoyed all these great literacy activities and book ideas. You're going to have an awesome gingerbread week. Make sure you look down in my description for all of my links.